A lot of questions remain in the investigation into the Orlando nightclub massacre.
Joining us now live via satellite, Brian Levin. He's director of the Center for the Study of Hate and Extremism at Cal State San Bernardino. Thanks for joining us this morning, Brian. Just wondering.
Thank you so much, Sandra, for having me.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot about whether this shooting was inspired by ISIS or ordered by ISIS. Just wondering if you can talk to us about the implications if, in fact, this was directed by ISIS.
Great question. My hunch at this point is that it was not. Unlike in Europe, where they have geographical proximity to take people who are disenfranchised, there's actually recruiters really, and then go into theater, get trained, and come back to commit attacks. What ISIS or Daesh has been doing here in North America has been primarily taking people and inspiring them through the internet and giving them some kind of know-how. And what they've been saying is, go hit your communities where you live, go find soft targets. Dabiq magazine just came out several weeks ago, and on May 21st, ISIS in a message urged people to make America hurt, for instance, for Ramadan in a recent message. So I'm sure they would love to have coordinated and orchestrated attacks here. They just don't have the bench, the breadth and the depth with respect to that. So what it looks like they're getting here, and this is what I warned Congress about late last fall, are folks who are violent, disenfranchised, upset, and using the internet to recruit them through both the dark web and social networks.
It's hard, Brian, not to have the debate about guns, because when you talk about mental illness or hate, you never know when somebody's mentally ill sometimes until they shoot up a nightclub, or if they've got enough hate to where they finally do something and they reach that breaking point. But doesn't access to guns make law enforcement's job that much more difficult?
Yes, we have a changing landscape, both with respect to issues like encryption, but with respect to what you brought up very wisely with respect to guns is an important issue. Active shooters have been a large part of the extremist threat facing the United States, and that's another thing I told Congress. And here's the thing. With regard to a terror watch list, someone could be on that and not be able to get on an airplane, but buy an assault weapon like an AR-15. That is insane, and we must change that, along with looking at other things that wouldn't have affected this attack, like visa requirements and things like that. But you're absolutely right. In addition, the Supreme Court in the Heller case, in an opinion authored by Antonin Scalia, a dyed-in-the-wool conservative, he said, you're not necessarily entitled to a gun at any time in any place. So what we really have to do is look at some reasonableness, particularly with regard to things like the terror watch list, because this assailant was investigated over the last few years. So we have to tighten up access to people who shouldn't have guns, and that's different from taking away guns from law-abiding citizens.
Yeah, Brian, when you talk about the FBI investigated him twice, questioned him on 3 different occasions, did federal investigators somehow fail the American people, or are we at a place where just their hands are tied and they really can't do much more?
Well, I think a couple of things. First of all, and I'm urging Congress to do this now, please increase the number of investigators. As one of the former FBI supervisors said, they have to do triage with regard to who they can look at. I don't think they necessarily let us down. In the United States, we have due process, and merely saying things that are controversial or even hurtful does not necessarily rise to the level, for instance, of probable cause to make an arrest for a crime. But that being said, I think we need more investigators, particularly with the most prominent threat facing the American homeland, which is the Salafist jihadist threat, but also the second most prominent threat, which is from far-right anti-government and racist extremists who also represent the threat, although the Salafist jihadists, due to the fluid conditions involving ISIS, still remain the most prominent threat. And what I said late last year is we face a severe, multifaceted threat, of which the Salafist jihadists are at the top.
Brian Levin, thank you so much for your insight this morning. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Brian.